You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth. I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom.
This is the truth about men. Who am I? I'm Kieren. What am I? Well, I'm a Homo sapien with chocolatey skin. And I'm also an author and a man who has been coaching men around the areas of dating and, well, dating for like 5 years now, 4.5 years. As a result, I have a unique perspective on why men do the things that they do. So if you want insight into the male mind, you look no further. Now, something that I do want to say is this. This channel is just here to show you why men do the things that men do. I am not here to either support or condemn any of the actions taken by any of the men that will be spoken about on this channel. All I am doing is giving you a window into their mind so that you can see why they did the thing that they did. So here's the thing. In order for me to do that, I have to put myself in the shoes of another person to then say what's going on from their perspective. So all I am doing is this. Some man does something. You don't know why he did it. You're asking me, you're coming to me because I am going to tell you what I believe was going on in his head when he did it. That doesn't mean that I support it. It also doesn't mean I don't support it either. But I am not co-signing anything. I'm just telling you what I think. Okay? Why did he do that? Okay? Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. Cool. That doesn't mean that I support the chicken. I'm just informing you why the chicken crossed the road. So with that, let's get started. So this is Amira. Amira says, Kieren, I'm a PT and I want to start my own business. However, my partner feels uncomfortable if I upload videos on IG while I train in the gym. He also says that by showing my ass on IG, people won't take me seriously and the audience that I get is basically men who want to have sex with me. I don't know, I'm confused because as a woman, I've been following other women who definitely have my body goals and I definitely don't want to fuck them low. But I also have noticed that when I uploaded videos of me training, my followers were men attracted to me instead of women who would buy my training plans. All right, cool. So firstly, well, I feel like there's a couple things going on here. Now, firstly, number one, right? The absolute odds are, God's honest truth is that your guy is just feeling insecure. That's just the truth because your boyfriend most likely is following hot women on social media. And if he isn't doing it now, he was doing it before he met you. And if you were to find some IG model with her ass out or whatever, and she was to slide into his DMs, he would be over the freaking moon and bragging to all his boys. That's the truth. But you see, here's the thing. While it's like really attractive or hot or like validating for a man's ego to get with a gorgeous woman like that, once that validation period is like kind of ended and wears off, then the stark reality of the thing starts to set in. And what's the stark reality? So some woman who's on IG and posting things, other people can see it. And that's the thing, right? So you're on Instagram and you're doing your yoga and, you know, like a lot of yoga IGs can be quite sexy. Not even in like a deliberate way, but kind of sexy, right? Because you have to be on in the shapes and whatnot. So other men can see it. Now, here is the thing. When other men can see you doing stuff, what's going to happen? Those men might message you. And then what might happen? Well, one of those men might have a bigger car. He might have more money. He might be more shredded. He might be more handsome. He might have more game. He might have a bigger penis. He might have a lot. And yeah, it takes a strong, confident and secure man to be okay with his girlfriend doing that. Now, just so we are clear, I am not saying that you shouldn't do this at all. I'm not saying that. but I'm saying what's going on from his perspective. And what is going on from his perspective is that it is like, it's a risk from his perspective. It's a risk because if you put yourself out there and you look damn good doing it, then other people will message you. And when those other people message you, maybe you'll decide to get with some of those people. And the truth is that that does actually happen, you know, like it does. It happens in both ways. It happens in terms of women getting better offers from men, and it happens in terms of men getting better offers from women. But that is the fear. Of course, you know, that might never happen with you. I'm not saying it would do, but I'm saying that is the fear because he's terrified of losing you and doesn't think he's good enough. He doesn't really think he's good enough. If he really thought it was good enough, he would be cool with the idea of losing you, because at the end of the day, if you go, he's still whole, he's still secure, he's still enough. But he doesn't think he's good enough. And he believes that if you was, he believes a couple of things. He most likely believes that you'd be likely to go another way because he ain't that great as a person. And he also believes that, that's what he thinks, mind you. And he also believes that, well, if you do go away, he won't be able to hack it, he won't be able to live, he won't be able to cope. That's what's going on. And yeah, this is what's going on with his head. Now, the other thing that you said was that, you said that when you have posted certain things, you have noticed that a lot of your followers were men who were like looking at your body. I mean, to that, I don't really know what you've been posting, but what I will say is I think honestly, if you're a woman and you are engaged with posting yourself online and you look good, I think it's just something that's going to be par for the course. I think it is. As in, there's going to be a certain percentage of men who are going to see a woman who that they like the look of and are going to follow her purely off the back of their sexual attraction to that woman. What I believe that you need to do is to ignore that and post quality content that attracts your target audience, which I'm guessing is other women who want to work out and stay in shape. So for instance, if you are doing as a yoga, and like, let's say, you know, you're doing yoga and X, Y, and Z, and you're speaking to women about how to get their body back after pregnancy, or how to feel confident within their bodies, or the benefits of yoga and sun salutations and how it helps with mindfulness and bringing clarity of thoughts. If you are consistently creating content that actually has value other than the fact that you happen to look good while making the content, like, the cream will rise to the top eventually. So I would say don't worry about that. Really don't. Honestly, like, it is what it is, you know? We live in a world that worships beauty. I want to be as attractive as possible. You know, these muscles aren't here by accident. I go to the gym. And one of those things that happens is you get more attention from people as a result. Take the rough with the smooth, which is that you're going to have this attention from men, but don't let that deter you, and stay true to your vision, which is who are the people that you want to attract, and specifically create content that speaks to their needs, speaks to their desires, and helps them out of whatever issues it is that they currently have. Do that and you'll be good. And honestly, where your boyfriend is concerned as well, you want to know the actual truth about how I feel? You might need to consider leaving that guy. You might do, because the thing is this, right? When he met you, he didn't meet Miss IG model. He met Miss Woman who isn't an IG model. But in his head, right, I'm not calling you an IG model, but that's not who he met. Now, when you put yourself into a position that makes him uncomfortable and brings up all his insecurities, you're gonna almost certainly create friction in the relationship. He will start to make arguments. He'll start to belittle you. He'll start to shout. He might even cheat on you. Things are likely to get quite ugly because you're doing something that is threatening him at a gut core level. And rather than look in the mirror and ask himself why he's threatened, he will most likely make you wrong and make you the cause of the issue. So if this is something that you really want to do, I mean, do it, right? I'm not telling you to just leave him, but what I am saying is the odds of you not needing to leave him if you continue, kind of slim, right? Kind of slim. I mean, I heard of this case once where this man had a girlfriend who started working out, and at first she was like his chubby girlfriend who started working out, and it's like yeah, whatever. But then she starts to get in shape, and then when she got in shape, he did not like that at all. And then you know what happened once she started getting in shape? He started trying to sabotage her. He literally would buy like full fat milk and tell her it was semi-skimmed milk or low fat milk so that she would actually put weight on. He started doing stuff like that, and like, oh, what kind of woman needs to work out? What kind of woman needs to go to the gym? There was a woman I was seeing who said that she was literally married to her husband, and she started working out, she started getting in shape, and her husband freaked out because she was getting in shape. He didn't like it at all. He's like, you know, what the hell are you doing, man? You're like, people can't work on themselves. You are who you are. You're this kind of person. You're that kind of person. You live like that and you die, and that is it. And he was doing that because he was insecure about her changing. And of course, like I say, if she changes, she becomes someone new. She becomes someone that he can't handle, that he doesn't believe he is good enough to be with, because he was good enough to be with this version of her and not this version of her. So be aware of that possibility. And guess what? This might be the end of the video. So what I have to say is, if you like the cut of the jib, please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe, because I do this for a couple of reasons. Number one, because I want men and women to understand each other more. You know, this is just for understanding. This is what all this is. Like, why do men do the things that they do? Right? So when you come to this channel, you're coming for real talk, honesty, and truth. I will say things that might make men feel uncomfortable, or like I will say uncomfortable truths that men won't like. I will say uncomfortable truths that women won't like, but it's always gonna be the truth as I see it. That's number one, because I want to like bridge the gap. Number two, I don't know, man, because I'm a writer, and honestly, it's part of a way to promote my book as well. So I got a book called Preeta's Web of Chaos, and there's a link in the description. A girl's journey of personal transformation. I put so much effort into it, and it's like, it's dark, it's spiritual, it's cerebral. There's character development, there's emotional depth, there's trauma, there's friendship, there's relationships, there is energy, there's childlike youthful optimism. There's a lot in this book. So if you could give it a shot, I will be your friend for life. And yeah, man, like I said, subscribe, ring the bell so you can be notified about future videos. Take care, have yourself a great day. Let me know your thoughts in the description. Toodaloo.